if you don't know, if when you're losing weight, you cannot do the same exercises over and over again. You have to switch it up so your body doesn't get used to it. Hello everyone, this is Relm from my goodies store, and today's video is a different type of video from the videos that I've been doing so far. Most of you, if you don't know, I thrift to resell. Most of my inventory comes from thrifting. And today's video I'm going to talk about my weight loss journey and how I thrifted to begin my weight loss journey. As you can see up here, weight, and I would hide my weight by holding onto something like in this picture, or showing only the top part, or showing just my face, or doing an awkward pose like in this picture, because I was so ashamed of my weight. But I never really stayed consistent in when I would do diets or exercise to see any results. So in February of 2017, or maybe the beginning of March 2017, I just got tired of people telling me, asking me, "Are you pregnant? Why are you so big? You have a big stomach." You know how some people can be very cruel. So I got very tired of that, and I was like, I'm going to lose some weight. But I have failed I did so many diets. I tried to lose weight so many times. Sometimes I would lose weight only to gain it back. So this time I wanted to lose the weight with a plan. But I wanted to spend the least amount of money possible, because I spent so many money on diets before, on clothing, to exercise, and I never see any results because I never stay consistent. So to start off, I remember I didn't own pants because I usually wear dresses or skirts. So I have a sister that's a nurse, and I got a scrub pants from her. And with that scrub pants, I didn't even have sneakers. So I started walking. When I would drop my kids to school, I had a 15-20 minute window where I would be home and I would be watching Law News Network. At the time it's called Court Chatter. So I took that 15-20 minutes and I started walking. I stopped eating after 7. And even if I did eat something, it would be like multi-grain bread with a low-fat turkey meat, or I would drink kefir or Greek yogurt, something like that, if I was feeling hungry. But I would eat normal. I ate normal, but I would just stop eating that after 7. I would not eat anything. So that's what I started to do, and so after a while. So after walking for 2 to 3 weeks, I stayed faithful. This time I stayed faithfully. So after walking for 2 to 3 weeks, it did not do anything to me. I wasn't feeling tired. I wasn't feeling sore anymore. So that's when I realized I need to do something more. So I went to the thrift store and I bought a tennis racket because I know you can burn calories by playing tennis. So I bought a tennis racket. It was $2.95 for the tennis racket, and then they had the tennis balls. They were 95 cents and they were brand new. They were 95 cents, so I bought that. Went to this store that sells. It's not a thrift store, but it sells new clothing. I guess when stores can't sell certain clothing, they would send it to them, and they sell stuff real cheap. So I bought sneakers it was $20, and I bought some workout clothes for $3. They were like $3. The most I spent was $3 on the shirts, and the pants I think was $5, if I'm not mistaken. But it was not a lot of money. It was not. So with all my new and used workout gear that I had. I started to play tennis on Saturdays and Sundays, and during the weekday, I would still continue to walk, but I walked more. I would walk more, and I started to run because now I had sneakers. Because when I first started, I didn't even have sneakers. I was wearing sandals. So after being consistent, so after a month of being consistent, walking and playing tennis on the weekends, I started taking green smoothie. I would blend spinach and kale together. I would blend spinach and kale with bananas, green apple, and berries like strawberry, blackberry, and or blueberry or raspberry sometimes, and flaxseed with some water and a little bit of stevia. And with that, I would blend that, and take it. I would blend it, and I would take it in the morning. I would take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with a bottle of water, and then I would take the green smoothie. And at 3 o'clock, that's when I would start to feel hungry, and I would eat one clean meal. One clean meal is anything baked or grilled, like chicken, or I don't eat beef, but chicken or turkey or fish, but it has to be grilled or baked. And with doing that, that is when I really started to see results. Taking the green smoothie and exercising, I started to lose weight. Some people lose inches. Some people first. Some people lose inches first. Some people lose pounds first. Me, I lose the inches first. So I could go on the scale, and the scale would not move. That is the reason why I did not go on a scale every day. So I stopped doing that. But my clothes were getting looser. My clothes were getting a little bigger for me. So I knew that I was losing weight. So I continued taking the green smoothie, and I continued exercising. And that is when I started getting the compliments. Oh my God, you're losing weight. Wow, what are you doing? And sometimes it's the same people that were saying, oh, you're too big. Are you pregnant? Those were the ones that are asking, oh my goodness, you losing weight, what you doing? And stuff like that. Are you on a diet? I say, no, I'm not on a diet. I'm not dieting. I just changed the way that I was eating. I would still eat sometimes I would still eat cake, I would still eat ice cream, but it was not like how it was before because I didn't want to mess up the results that I was experiencing. So it was more controlled. July of 2018 on my birthday, and this is the results from before. This is before, and this is after. And it only happened because you have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent, and you cannot go into weight loss without a plan, even if it's a small plan. The end of the year is approaching, and everybody is going to want to lose that holiday weight off. But if you don't go in without a plan, you won't succeed. You need a plan. Even if it's a little plan like I had. All I did, I say I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I'm just gonna walk. And with that, staying consistent with that, I started to see change, and then I have to go to the gym to lose weight because I was 240 pounds, and I lost 40 pounds just by going to the park. Just by going to the park, and I eat different cultures of food, different types of food. If I can lose weight, you can lose weight because this is the first time in years that my weight has been stable. This is the first time in years. I started from February of 2017. Now we're in December of 2018, and I'm still maintaining my weight. That has never happened before. It didn't happen by going on a diet. It just happened by changing my eating habits and exercising. You have to exercise. You have to make the time to exercise, even if it's walking. You have to do that. And eventually you will have to get a trainer because I did start to work with a trainer. You will have to because they will be able to tell you which exercise will help a certain body part. But before you work with a trainer, you need to know what you want to do. You can't just go take a trainer because the first thing they're gonna ask you, what do you want to do? What do you want to lose? You have to know that. But in order to know that, you have to get to know your own body. And that's working out by yourself, whether it's walking or running or playing a sport. Another thing that helped me to stay consistent is all the negative things that people kept was telling me how big I was. Are you pregnant? I use that as fuel to never go back. And I say I will never go back to being that big again. And even if I were to get that big again, maybe after a pregnancy, I will lose the weight, because being overweight is not fun. If you don't know, if when you're losing weight, you cannot do the same exercises over and over again. You have to switch it up so your body doesn't get used to it. So that is why sometimes I would, when I go to the thrift store and I would see like those exercise DVDs, I would usually get the ones that are sealed, because sometimes when you get the used one, they don't work. I would pick up those for $1, and I would do the exercises at home. The scale that I owned came from the thrift store. I had bought some weights also from the thrift store, and I would do weight exercises also. So I bought a lot of the things that I use in my weight loss journey came from the thrift store, because I did not want to spend a lot of money. And sometimes some of those stuff I picked up for $1, $2, the most, because I didn't want to spend a lot of money like I did before, knowing that I may not stick to this weight loss journey. But I did. Question of the day: do you have a weight loss story, or do you plan on losing weight? And do you have a strategy on how you're going to accomplish that goal? Write it down in the comments below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in another video. Thank you.